Hey guys, Anders here with another video. Today we're going to go over the Heidel announcements. Shadow Arena was back from the grave for 1 second before realizing it's not Shadow Arena. It was the announcement of the Abyss 1, the Magnus. The Magnus is essentially a world living alongside our BDO world. It lets you access different Abyss or worlds or instances. The way you access this is by falling down a well. Then you reach the Magnus and can proceed to one of the many abysses or worlds available to you. Each abyss is going to have a challenge. One will have you try, for example, to escape a vast ocean with just your companion cat and a rowboat. Another will have you defeat a boss with unique puzzle-like elements. You will even meet characters that you're familiar with that may be a little bit different than what you would expect. Once you complete all the challenges and the main story for the Magnus, you will unlock the ability to teleport from city to city across the BDO world. This sets up the ability to teleport to the Newport Rat region, Land of the Morning Light, which we'll talk about later. For now, you can only teleport to major cities with the Magnus. Your horse travels with you, so you don't need to worry about that. Teleporting costs a new currency or item called Shade Glow Pebbles that you can obtain easily by doing challenges in the Magnus. Alongside the teleport function, you now have the interconnected storage throughout the entire BDO world, meaning you can freely move items back and forth no matter where you are. If you're in Velia and you're accessing your storage, you can get your scrolls from Valencia's storage just by being in Velia. This function will unlock after you complete the Magnus main story. There's also a lot of lore deeply ingrained within the Magnus storyline. You get to meet Wuju, the administrator of the Magnus, which was a playable character in Shadow Arena and will serve as your guide in the Magnus and its storyline. You don't need any gear to complete the Magnus challenges. All you need is to have completed the Balino storyline and be at least level 15, so this is a way for new players to access this new quest line and use its functions of teleportation and storage function. Alongside the Magnus questline, every single class will be getting a new Rabam skill added to their kit after completing the Magnus. It won't be the same as the normal Rabam skill that combines 2 skill in 1. It seems to be a brand new skill, not tied to old ones you have. They did show the Sage one and the Musa versions of this new skill. As an additional reward, everyone who completes the Magnus questline will also be able to receive their choice of a free pen boss item. The item cannot be registered on the market. The Magnus will release for all players worldwide on October 12th, so a little less than 3 weeks away. As for class balance, they want to come out with faster balance patches for classes, but with minor changes. Instead of doing big bulk of changes, we should be seeing more frequent minor changes starting next week on test server. They will be addressing weaker classes first. Classes with unused skills or weaker skills will be getting revamps for those skills in the near future. Skill points are getting a complete overhaul. You now will only need around 1,000 skill points to obtain all your skills. The leftover skill points will be funneled into a new passive skill that will increase your character's weight capacity. The increase won't be immense, but it's still significant. We should be seeing this next week on test server. Elvia zones will now be accessed through a mechanic called Parallel Elvia. You travel to the zone and can access the Elvia version much like the Marnie private room, but it won't be an instance, so open world rules apply. It will essentially make the amount of Elvia servers double the amount of normal channels in your region. This update will go live October 5th. Calfian Elvia zones that are underperforming will be getting buffed by increasing the base income for areas like Saunil, Rudum, and Giants. Paddock's Island may also be getting buffs in the near future. They have no plans to extend the daily time limit of Marnie private room, and the cut material extraction from accessories will now have a new method that lets you extract the full amount of materials instead of just getting one piece back. Yolunakea for Ataraxion, the third biome, will be releasing globally in November. Originally slated to be the preview for today, it will be the next major content update after the Magnus. We saw a preview of the dungeon boss Amarillos. His mechanic has him die and regenerate a number of times to eventually become its final form. The difficulty of this dungeon will be similar to that of Sikrikea. The first 2 dungeons in Ataraxion, Bamankea, and Sikrikea will be made faster to complete, and you will no longer need a Talibris tier to enter Ataraxion. The main questline for Ataraxion will also be made easier for solo players. You can now complete it solo without needing a party. First time clear rewards for Ataraxion have also been improved to encourage more people to participate. Garmith will be improved to be more challenging, and field bosses will now have their loot tables buffed to make them more popular. Guilds that run Khan will no longer be griefed. Whenever you summon Khan, it will act as if you summon a Dark Rift for your entire guild. Apprentice restrictions for guilds are now only for 1 week instead of 2, and apprentice members can now use the guild vendor and and place traps in Node Wars. Node Wars are reverting back to the old mechanics with some improvements to minimize the amount of snipe guilds who place on nodes. There will be a limit on how many times you can place, and if you don't attend your Node Wars as a snipe guild, you will have less participation tickets. If you participate as a normal guild, you will get your tickets refunded. There is a new UI being designed for magic crystals and light stones so that you will be able to have multiple crystal presets. The idea is to unify the artifact and crystal UIs into one and have your presets react to whatever type of content you're currently doing. The number of quests available will not increase due to performance concerns. Alchemy stone growth animation is now skippable. Housing nodes and cities that can now be purchased at specific levels instead of one level at a time. So if you need a level 4 stable, you can buy it outright instead of waiting to buy them one level at a time. Agros can now be used for life skills like gathering, and they will be increasing the amount of spawns for truffle mushrooms. As for upcoming content that was previously announced, 10v10 crew is cancelled. They are instead focusing on improving Arena of Solaire. The Black Star raid is indefinitely delayed. They're focusing on improving world bosses instead. Terror of the Abyss is cancelled. Apparently the mode was too difficult and unfun in internal testing. The trade rework and revamp is indefinitely delayed. They need to optimize the system some more for the concept to work. Snowboarding from the Eternal Winter announcement has been cancelled. They said it was too limiting and got boring too quick. Land of the Morning Light is the next region currently in development. It used to be called the Land of the Morning Calm, but has been changed. We were shown a teaser, and it appears to be a region inspired by Korean folklore. The spirit mobs we see are called Bamboo Warriors, and the artwork from the trailer will be used as a new storytelling element in the Land of the Morning Light. The goal is to have it released at the end of the year, but more than likely early 2023. The next Fallen God armor will be the gloves, and it will have two variations like Beg and Lieber. They are still deciding on how to let you choose which variant you want, but it is set to release this winter, or like the new region, the end of the year goal, but more than likely early 2023. Lastly, they went over the new outfits we should be getting. The first one shown is called the Salinar outfit for Sage, Wizard, Witch, Sorceress, and Shy. These will release next week on September 28th. They will continue to release outfits in class sets as a theme instead of one class at a time. For this Halloween, we'll be getting a brand new batch of cosplay outfits for all classes. Hashashin will be getting the popular Sage outfit. Durkana will be getting the popular Dark Knight outfit. The full set should be released in early October. For Halloween, we are also getting a brand new Halloween outfit that was shown for all classes. As for rewards for this Heidel ball, we will be getting 1 J-Hammer, 1 Advice of Valks 150, 2,000 crons, 500 Marnie fuel, and a premium outfit box with all the most popular outfits for each class, so you can choose the one you like. And we're also getting the Nostalgia Classic outfit box, so 2 outfits as rewards. We will also be getting the scroll that completely transfers all your XP, weight, inventory, and health levels from one character to another. There's also another 2,000 crons from login rewards. 60% plus hot time is now live until October 5th, with another week after that with 100% drop rate buff. For the quiz rewards, we will be getting them in the form of codes later on. And that's all for the Heidel ball. Let me know what you guys think about the announcements today, and as always, thanks again for watching. Thanks for listening. I'll see you all in the next one. Take care.